So I wanted to share this information with you because, like I said, if you're in the market for a vehicle, this can save you a lot of money, and we've seen this in the past before. So it's kind of a repeat, and it's another issue that's coming out. So let me go ahead and share exactly what news just came out, and I think this will really help you guys out if you're in the market for a new vehicle right now. So Honda just announced that they're going to have a huge shortage of a semiconductor, and it just started a few days ago. And if you remember, probably a couple years back, they dealt with something really similar. And the problem with that is, like I said, if you're in the market for a new vehicle, is you're not going to be able to go to the dealer pretty soon and have all these options. You know, before you could go find a certain model and there might be 2 or 3 identical ones, same color and everything to choose from, and then they'd have all the other colors available as well. Well, that's not going to really be the case. And they're saying this is going to last a while, and it's so much so that they're actually starting to cut hours at their production plants, asking some of the employees to use some vacation days they have or even take unpaid time off. That's how much it's going to affect them. So they're going to scale down their production of vehicles. And what that means for the consumer is, you know, your local dealer might get maybe 10 in a month of a certain model. Well, that might be scaled down to half. It might be 5. So what you're going to find is they're not going to be as willing to deal with those, where when they have a lot of vehicles on hand, you can get thousands taken off just so they can move some inventory. That won't really be the case going forward. And there's no saying how long this will last. Honda said that they don't know exactly how long this will last, but it's a nationwide problem with these semiconductors that they need for their vehicles, and they just don't have enough to continue on the same pace that they're on right now. So like I mentioned, if you guys are really looking at vehicles right now, looking to buy something, now's probably the best time to do it, opposed to waiting, 6 months. Because you give this a few months and the vehicles will sell at the dealers, and they just won't be able to replace them with as many as they currently can right now once this starts going into effect. So like I said, sometimes just knowing this information does help for sure. Like if you're going to buy one anyway in the next year, I would say sooner is better. If you wait a few months, you might have to pay another $2,000 on the car. Or right now, I've noticed driving by a lot of dealers, there's a lot of vehicles on their lot, and that's because how fast they can produce them. Well, that's got to come to an end, meaning that the supply and demand will change. So you're going to have more people wanting fewer vehicles. So they're going to ask a more premium for these vehicles going forward. And from my experience, every time I've bought vehicles, it's when they have a surplus of vehicles on their lot, and I'm able to get quite a bit of money off of them. I would say the average of $5,000 to $6,000 off the MSRP is what I usually go for, and I usually can get it. And I usually won't buy the car if they don't take that much money off, just because I know that they're able to do that if you push them hard enough. So again, I just want to bring this to your attention. Like I said, it happened on Monday. So only a few days ago, this information came out. So if you guys are in the market for one, I would definitely buy one ASAP to save you guys a few $1,000s. And hopefully this will help you out. If you have any questions, comments, leave them below. I'll get back to you. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thanks again, everybody.